Hello, friends. I'm stopping by today to let you know that my new book of poetry, Swim Fins, is now available on Amazon.com. Now, should you need to know, if you buy a book from me on Amazon, I don't get to know your name. It's completely anonymous if you care about such things. You know who you are. So I'd like to invite you and recommend that you go to my website first to look inside the book, because Amazon does not give you a look inside the book. It's just the cover, the back cover, and perhaps the table of contents if they're feeling frisky, you know? So at my website, it's like browsing a bookstore. For this book, and all of the books actually, you'll see interior pages, illustrations, videos, and in the case of the memoir, you'll see some comments from my family that are not at all snarky. And then if you choose to purchase something, at the top of every page is a button that links directly to my Amazon author page, where you can do that. So what I'd like to do is just give you a quick look into two sections, because I don't want you to be scared. This one is the sinking section. Here's the illustration for it. Yeah, it's a little dark, and there are some, there are some sad moments. We all have sad moments, right? But it's not always turbulent, and it can be triumphant. So I wanted to read one of the poems from there to show you what I mean. It's titled Canoe. My boat seesaws while afloat in calm water, carries my name called from leaves on shore, having stilled in absent breezes, rattles the coffin in my head where go the gone things to beg conversation in middle nights. Do not speak for me. I am new, even if not whole. Feet kick wild at nothing, dip in this river of baptism, slip between concentric ripples, left by riddles fallen from bare limbs. Do not wait for me. I dare obstacles to keep me from a destination I do not have. Pull at edges of silence, scream, whisper, set these oars against time. Lightning strike the dark current, these currents, exit this mouth, pour myself into boundless, become an ocean. So there you have that. And then the other section is floating. Look how cheery that is. That is so cheery. However, in this section, being all things relative, some of the poems are not completely tranquil, but may offer closure. And I will give you an example of one of those. In that section, it's called I Wish I Had Told My Mother. That I saw her waiting for her life to arrive. Knew she worked hard, walked a long way home before emptying herself into the recliner, lifting her legs after a long sigh. I wish I had told her that I was sad, aware that she didn't have enough of herself left over to share with her third child, that her fourth child was still missing since after dinner, that her 3 sons had gifted her only daughter with spirit. I wish I told my mother that she raised me to be the mother I had hoped to become. That love would symphony, cook every meal, speak in bedtime story, laugh in playground, that she would have loved how her grandchildren made Christmas presents just like her daughter. How they grew smart, charactered unique, talented their lives, wisecracked on the daily. I have forgiven my mistakes, as I wish I had forgiven hers within her short lifetime, having learned that we do our best with what we have. I wish there had been time enough to let her know that she lives in my days, makes my bed, welcomes a neighbor, paints a picture, names the birds, reuses a paper towel, dances with joy, hikes a hill, sings karaoke, writes these words. Okay, so thank you very much for listening, and I love you madly and truly. Keep your head above water. Peace out.